Headline option: The truth about fueling. Why social media is ruining your runs. The sabotage of social media hype. Your morning run is being sabotaged before you even lace up. The chaotic maze of social media nutrition advice is actually hurting your performance.
We see it everywhere, on TikTok and Instagram, influencers pushing the perfect pre-run meal or some miracle recovery shake as a one-size-fits-all solution. The result? Most beginners end up feeling worse than when they started. Just look at the comment sections, where new runners are venting real frustrations.
One viral post is filled with comments like, "My stomach felt like a lead brink after eating what that influencer suggested," or "I completely drained my tank and hit a total wall at mile 2. These stories highlight a massive disconnect between trending health tips and the actual physiological needs of a runner. If you're wondering why a healthy snack leads to an emergency bathroom break, or why your muscles feel like jelly for days after a short session, you aren't alone.
We are constantly caught between the fear of painful cramping and the dread of running out of energy. Today, let's look past the hype and dive into the real biology of how your body uses fuel. The science, understanding your biological battery. To unlock peak performance, you need to understand the core of fueling strategy. Forget the heated debates in online forums about simple sugars versus complex grains.
From a clinical perspective, it is not about good versus bad carbs. It is all about timing and glycogen management. Think of your body like a high-performance hybrid vehicle, and glycogen is your primary internal battery. When you eat carbohydrates, your system packs them away in your muscles and liver in this readily accessible form.
Slow-burning complex carbs are the high-capacity, steady discharge components of that battery. They keep your blood sugar stable over miles and prevent bonking, that dreaded feeling of hitting the wall. Fast-acting simple carbs provide an immediate surge, perfect for when glycogen levels are depleted and you need a quick rescue.
If you feel sluggish after a meal, it's often because you mistimed your carb intake, causing an insulin spike followed by a crash. Understanding this biological storage unit is the secret to maintaining a powerful pace from the first mile to the last. Pre-run fueling, timing is everything.
Choosing the wrong pre-run snack can make or break your session. While some runners swear by fasted cardio and others won't move without a full meal, science suggests a middle ground. For immediate pre-run fuel, you want simple, easily digestible options like a banana or a slice of white bread. These are fast carbs that provide a rapid spike in blood glucose for instant energy. However, many beginners make the mistake of eating and immediately sprinting out the door. This is exactly why you experience those sharp, painful stomach cramps.
To avoid this, you should aim to fuel up roughly 30 to 60 minutes before your workout starts. This window ensures the glucose is ready for your muscles while your stomach remains settled. The post-run anabolic window. Don't miss it. Let's shift focus to the crucial moment you stop your watch. This is what we call the anabolic window, essentially the golden hour of recovery that determines how you feel tomorrow.
Many runners prefer to wait hours until a main meal because they don't feel hungry immediately. This is a mistake. Right after a run, your body is like a dehydrated sponge, hypersensitive to insulin and desperate to soak up nutrients to replenish those drained glycogen batteries. If you miss this specific window, your body stays in a catabolic state, potentially breaking down the very muscle fibers you just worked so hard to strengthen.
The synergistic recovery plate. There are heated debates in fitness forums, with many claiming that protein is the absolute king of recovery, dismissing carbohydrates as unnecessary fillers. But focusing solely on protein is like having a construction crew with all the bricks, but no fuel for the crane.
While protein provides the amino acids to patch up micro tears in your muscle fibers, it needs carbohydrates to trigger an insulin response. In this specific window, insulin acts like a master key, opening up your muscle cells to allow those repairing nutrients to enter. For real recovery, think of a balanced plate like grilled salmon with roasted sweet potatoes or lean chicken paired with quinoa.
The carbohydrates restock your depleted glycogen stores, while the protein begins the structural rebuilding process. If you omit the carbs, your body might actually convert that expensive protein into energy instead of using it for repair. The mental hurdle and environmental architecture.
Transitioning from the biology to daily reality, we face the biggest hurdle, the human mind. You might know exactly when that anabolic window opens, yet you find yourself staring at a bag of chips instead of preparing a proper recovery meal. This is where behavioral psychology steps in. Discipline isn't a superpower. It's about architecting your environment to make the right choice the easiest one.
Pre-plan your meals and standardize your rituals to bypass the decision fatigue that leads to arbitrary eating. The bottom line. Ultimately, the most sophisticated laboratory in the world is your own body. Ignore the social media noise and the dogmatic keto versus carb wars.
Mastering your fuel is about merging data with intuition. Whether it's a pre-run banana for immediate explosive power, or a strategic mix of protein and carbs during that sacred recovery window, you must learn to listen to your body's signals. Respect the physiology, refuel intelligently, and ensure that every run is stronger than the last.